They want it to be effectively a global reserve currency.
$9.7 trillion will inflow into XRP from Blackrock as they approve a $9.7 trillion investment into Ripple Labs, the company, and its digital asset XRP, resulting in between $200 to $400 per XRP, as per confirmed by Forbes. This is about to all unfold in literally the next 4 weeks, and this is why if you do hold even a single XRP, you want to watch this video until the end, because not only are we showing you guys the proof and confirming that BlackRock is going to pour in over $9.7 trillion into XRP after announcing their intent alongside JP Morgan to launch the XRP ETF. The financial world right now is changing, and XRP is emerging as the real new currency of the era that will be a part of the Federal Reserve currency, and that the United States of America intends to buy back over $60 billion worth. All this will be revealed in today's video. So before we get right into it, I do want to tell you guys we are giving every single person watching this video free XRP, up to $100 worth, in fact, of free XRP. All you're going to have to do is tap the like button, comment XRP in the comment section, subscribe, and then you must sign up and upload using my link in the description and do a transaction. 3 easy steps. It takes less than 5 minutes. I definitely recommend you guys do this, and let's get right into the video. Today is very compact as BlackRock unveils a $9 trillion investment into XRP, resulting in its price skyrocketing to between $200 and $400. Not only has BlackRock publicly stated this, but their CEO mentioned it on 2 occasions, highlighting XRP specifically as being the leading currency of DeFi, and also emphasizing that XRP will surpass the price of Bitcoin. In fact, in one occasion, the CEO of BlackRock literally stated that $9 trillion will flow into the crypto space, and that while Bitcoin is an international asset, highlighted that XRP is likely to surpass Bitcoin, and that we're seeing XRP being used as part of the central banks of the world. Which is bigger? Which is better? Which one will set more money? International asset or an asset for the globalized central banks? It's quite clear the globalized central bank asset, which is XRP, and we're seeing it right in front of our eyes unfold on live television. In fact, you're going to see this clip right now. Fox News, Ripple, and BlackRock CEO agreeing to a massive partnership allowing for over $9 trillion to inflow into XRP. Let's roll a clip and hear what BlackRock CEO has to say.
To democratize the exchange of foreign currencies. Today, with computers and electronic market,
there shouldn't be that.
It should be 10 basis points, 5 basis points. It's not percent. And so I actually believe the idea around Libra, I don't think we need to create a new currency, but the technology to instantaneous calibrate all the currencies, that should be done.
Important to be anticipating the next move. We believe the next step going forward will be the tokenization of financial assets. And that means every stock, every bond will have its own, basically, CUSIP. It'll be on one general ledger. Every investor, you and I, will have our own number, our own identification. We could rid ourselves of all issues around illicit activities around bonds and stocks and digital by having a tokenization. But the most importantly thing, we can customize strategies through tokenization that fits every individual. We would have instantaneous settlement. Think about all the costs of settling bonds and stocks. But if you had a tokenization, everything would be immediate because it's just a line item. And so we believe this is a technological transformation for financial assets. I believe if you want to talk about voting and voting choice and all the things, if we know every moment who is the owner of that stock and it's now time to vote, every individual who has ownership is identified and they can vote their own share.
And also, I do believe the role of crypto is it's digitizing gold in many ways. Instead of investing in gold as a hedge against inflation, a hedge against the onerous problems of any one country, or the devaluation of your currency, whatever country you're in. Let's be clear, Bitcoin is an international asset. It's not based on any one currency. And so it can represent an asset that people can play as an alternative. I would call the foundation of Blackrock is about hope. You invest for retirement because you believe tomorrow is better than today.
Well, so when XRP was created, this actually was created before Ripple existed. The creators of XRP decided there'd be 100 billion units because they saw it as rather than having a smaller number with a very high price, they saw it as something they wanted to be effectively a global reserve currency. They wanted to be effectively a global reserve currency.
And just look at it like this. XRP is in fact becoming a global reserve currency, getting over 13 central banks across the globe, not only to use XRP, not only to build their central bank digital currency on the XRP ledger, but also buying XRP. This has been verified. Over 13 central banks across the world own about 9.4 billion euros worth of XRP. Now, take a look at this, because XRP is about to go to $7,000 to $10,000 per XRP in the next 3 to 4 months, confirmed by, once again, JP Morgan, one of the largest financial institutions in the United States and global. JP Morgan just announced the approval of XRP within the banking framework, and an ex-employee has stated XRP will be priced between $7,500 and $10,000 in the next 3 to 4 months. This is unfolding in front of our eyes, everybody. You guys are watching this, and this is why I said if you do hold even one XRP, you might make yourself an absolute ton of money, $10,000 to be exact. Now, again, we've seen not only JP Morgan, Wells Fargo, we've also seen multiple other institutions, Bloomberg, but Forbes has confirmed all of this information in a recent article where they highlighted XRP could soar to over $60,000. Take a look at this article right here, titled "The New Bitcoin's XRP is headed to $59,472." A absolutely verified article. And this comes as crypto braces for a huge surge after this massive prediction. Take a look at this right here. Bard AI confirms that Forbes has in fact published an article titled "The New Bitcoin is XRP." Remember this, the new Bitcoin is XRP. And it's set to $59,472. So when you hear the CEO of Blackrock talking about XRP this and XRP that, remember, he knows about XRP. And when they talk about Bitcoin, they know that XRP will replace Bitcoin. As the Ripple CEO has said, XRP was built to be the global reserve currency. And so this is what it is becoming right now. But you can see the title, "The New Bitcoin's XRP is headed to $59,472. But it was taken down just minutes after publication. Why? Ask yourself that. Why was it taken off? Well, it was taken off because they knew things and didn't want it to reach the public. In fact, we have gotten information, verified information, that the Federal Reserve actually, in fact, offered Ripple Labs to buy the entire RippleNet system, including the XRP. And even the payment for the Ripple SC lawsuit, Ripple CEO confirmed that the government will take XRP, $50 million worth of XRP as payment. Why? Do you think they just want it? No. They know that XRP will be worth tens of thousands of dollars. So if they get paid in XRP now, they can hold that XRP and they can sell it off at $10,000. The idea here is to use the actual system. And this is what these massive globalized institutions are doing. They require the system for transactions. They need cheaper transactions. David Schwartz, Ripple CTO, highlighted that XRP is more practical at $1 million than it is at $1. Why? Because they need cheaper payments. And so to have cheaper payments, you need to have a higher price per XRP. We got to also remember Ripple's co-founder and the XRP co-founder, Arthur Britu, highlighting what is it, $10,000 per XRP with global scalability. And global scalability is being arrived. It is happening. It is unfolding in front of our eyes. $10,000 per XRP will happen, and it's only a matter of time. Remember when, again, Arthur Britu mentioned, he said XRP is designed, it was created for the purpose of $10,000, but must be scalable to accommodate 7.5 billion people. Brad Garland also declared that SWIFT is outdated and that XRP is the only solution, highlighting that XRP is really being that digital currency that is leading the path Why? Because of the XRP ledger. Now, the XRP ledger isn't all just about XRP. The XRP ledger houses a ton of other massive financial institutions, one of them, and the leading one, being the Crypto Trading Fund, which is the largest payment rewards framework to exist on the blockchain, and it is built on the XRP ledger, with its native token being the CTF token, which is actually speculated to go from 70 cents all the way to $740.50. Again, because why? It has a very low supply of only 120 million tokens, and with a $20 billion market cap, it could easily hit $740.50. Let's take a look at the charts, guys. A nice little consolidation on the charts before we expect a major breakout. It's unfolding, guys. As you can see, it's in the green already, 6%. Now, obviously, the CTF token is on the XRP ledger and on the Polygon chain, which is very bullish, and they've already facilitated over $3.9 million and over 33,000 users. In fact, they continue to grow, and they're mainly designed for institutions. The payment rewards framework is meant for financial institutions, but it's also scaling globally for the global payment sector. Now, I do want to mention that they are available on MEX, LBank, and BenExchange multi-DEX, so I definitely recommend you guys look into them. Now, of course, we also have to take a look on the general XRP price. Now, XRP is currently sitting at $2.18. If you guys are wondering where we're at, we are on BenExchange, so I definitely recommend you guys use them because they do show you live prices, and you can see updates every couple seconds. Now, with that being said, guys, I'm going to end off the video here. I hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, post notifications, share this video. I'll be leaving all the links down below in the description. And you can sign up and upload using my link in the description and do a transaction to get yourself up to $100 worth of free XRP. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you next time, and peace.